That cruise controversy involving more than a dozen staffers at the Detroit Zoo.
They are setting sail to Antarctica, and it's being partially paid for with your tax dollars.
As you can imagine, the trip is raising more than a few eyebrows, but the zoo says this is necessary.
7 investigator Jonathan Carlson is live in Royal Oak right now with how the zoo is responding tonight. Jonathan?
Yeah, hey, good evening, guys. That trip set sail Monday, and it ain't cheap. Action News getting a first look at the soon-to-open Penguin Conservation Center at the Detroit Zoo. The impressive facility opens in April and comes with a multi-million-dollar price tag, paid in part by deep-pocketed donors. The zoo taking some of those donors at their own expense on a 10-day cruise to Antarctica.
It's a great way to immerse the people who are important to the funding of the project to the reality of Antarctica.
But when some backed out, the zoo decided to send 18 staffers on the trip of a lifetime at an expense of $36,000 in plane tickets. Part of that money comes from the taxpayers. For those that say taxpayers shouldn't have to pay $36,000, what do you say to them?
Well, this community loves its zoo, and this community wants its zoo to be an exciting and very cool and progressive place. And to do that, to be that, we think it's really important that we do this kind of work.
And what specifically are they doing?
Well, it depends on who they are. Some of the education staff is filming.
And animal staff are observing. The zoo says this is not classified as a research trip. However, they defend its importance. This isn't a vacation to Antarctica. This is serious work they're doing?
This is serious work. Everyone is doing work on this trip.
And everyone who went, he says, are vital to the new exhibit.
Wow. Wow.
However, a number of zoo executives, including the CEO, went along for the ride.
It may be cheaper to fly an expert in from there to come here to teach them about, penguins and things like that.
Some taxpayers, like Ron Dance of Detroit, question if the money is really well spent. But the zoo sees it otherwise.
This is not frivolous spending. This is investment in a very cool thing.
Now, while some may question the zoo's spending, we should note that they do have the right to spend that millage money however they choose. The rules are pretty lax. I also want to add that we did hear from some viewers who support that spending and believe that it's a small amount of money for them to spend to educate their staff. We're live in Royal Oak tonight. I'm Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
That's the fact that it's the tax dollars that irk some people.
Yeah.
Jonathan, thank you for that report.